So today we got ourselves a couple of new lights from ZHIYUN. The CINEPEER CM25 and the CINEPEER CX100. And for the amount of lighting output that you get, these are, in my opinion, quite budget friendly. And it's also a big plus that they're both really small and portable. This one, your traditional pocket size LED light that has 25 watts of power, and especially this one, which looks really small as well compared to this. This is the CINEPEER CX100 with 100 watts of power in just this small tiny package. And I have something special for you if you would like to pick these up, but more on that a little bit later.
Oh, tell me more.
Before I continue though, I do want to say that this video is not sponsored by ZHIYUN, but they did send me these lights and they did want to provide that coupon code for you guys. So if you wanted to pick these up or you were interested, you're free to do so, but they by no means are dictating what I'm saying in this video, and you do not get to see this video before it's published. So let's get started with the CX100. This light is actually very small and portable, and it has the exact same look as another ZHIYUN light, the Molis X100. The big difference though is that the X100 is a lot more expensive than this one. So this is more like your budget friendly, no frills kind of 100 watt power, small compact size light. To give you an idea, this is my Amaran 100D, which does not have a built-in battery like the CX100, and this is the size difference. ZHIYUN claims that at 1 meter, you get about 3,840 lux of light output, which is a lot of light. So let me turn this on for you just to blind you. So this is at about 5 or 10%, and you can see that it's actually already really bright. And as we increase that, this is what? This is about 35% or 40. It actually brightens up my entire den area over here. So there's a lot of output in this light. But before we continue though, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit the like button if you're enjoying this video so far. And if you have not subscribed, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit that subscribe button for more videos from me. And thank you in advance, and I appreciate you for being here. So this is a bicolor LED light that goes from 2700 Kelvin to 6500 Kelvin. It has a built-in battery that unfortunately is not detachable. It's stuck on, unlike the Molis X100 light. But this battery lasts 30 minutes at full power, at full blast. I rarely use like a 100 watt light at full blast. Most of the time I'm using this at about 5 or 10. So you get way more battery power runtime at a much lower output. Even when filming these night scenes outdoors, I had this light powered at about 25%, and it still was already enough for what I wanted to get for that scene. For these shots at night, I used this CX100 with the mini dome diffuser, and I wanted to simulate like a street lamp. And because it's battery powered, I didn't have to worry about plugging the light in and running power cables. Because of the high CRI of this light, about over 96, it makes this light very color accurate, which allowed me to not worry about the color cast that I would get if I was just using a regular street lamp from the street, since those lights are not color accurate. To give you an idea, this is what the light looks like just with the cone. It acts as a very bright spotlight, but as soon as you add this mini dome diffuser that comes with this package, it actually softens the light a lot more, and this is what it looks like on me, with and without the light dome. Like all of ZHIYUN's previous lights, this light comes with ZHIYUN's proprietary ZHIYUN mount and allows you to attach some of ZHIYUN's own lighting modifiers like this reflector, this mini dome diffuser, and other ones that they have, like this mini softbox. If you have Bowen's mount lighting modifiers, they also have an adapter that goes from the ZHIYUN mount to a Bowen's mount, and that way you can use lighting modifiers and go into a Bowen's mount. To avoid overheating on the light, this light has a built-in fan, and I found out that when it did come on, similar to the Molis X100, it didn't really bother me. It was quiet enough and it didn't really disturb my video recording. I'm having trouble putting this back on. But yeah, the fan was quiet enough for my needs. To control this light is actually very simple. All you need to do is press the light a single time and then long press the same way you turn on DJI drones. And then there are two knobs, one to control the brightness and one to control the color temperature of the light. And that is pretty much it. You have also 2/4 inch threads at the bottom to mount this to a light stand. There's also DC power supply if you want to run this off of a wall, and USB Type-C support. So if you have a PD battery power that allows like a high output, you're able to use that to power this light as well, or use that to charge the battery. So let's talk about pricing. So this light comes at $199 US, and that comes with the reflector and this dome diffuser. And for the amount of lighting output that you get and portability that you get with this light, I think $199 is actually a budget-friendly price for this amount of light in a small package. And if you're interested in picking this up, I do have a 25% coupon down in the description below that you can use to get 25% off your purchase of one of these CinePeer lights. That coupon is for a limited time, so make sure you use it as soon as possible if you do want to get yourself one of these, and that coupon works in both ZHIYUN's official store and on Amazon. This is a lot cheaper than the X100. That one's about $350, I believe, so this is significantly cheaper. But there are still some drawbacks that I want to talk about. So the first one is that you don't get a little LCD panel to see the Kelvin, the exact Kelvin number, or the exact lighting output that you're in. You only get to manage that with the knobs, and I found that turning the knob for the brightness, for example, I could not really go from 0 to like 1 or 2%. I felt like it was an abrupt change in light output from 0 to like 5. So I can't really fine tune that as opposed to the more expensive Mole's X100. Another drawback is that the battery is built in. So that means that if you have a longer shoot, you're not able to buy extra batteries and just swap them as you go along on your shoot. The other drawback too is that this light does not have Bluetooth, so you cannot connect this to the ZHIYUN Vega app, and it also does not have any lighting effects whatsoever. But again, for the price, I do think it's a good buy if you want a lot of high output without spending too much money. So next, let's talk about the ZHIYUN CINEPEER CM25, this little guy right here. This is one of those lights that you always want to keep in your camera bag just in case you need that extra accent or that little bit of light whenever you're out in a shoot. And this is exactly the same size as the ZHIYUN 5-Ray M40. That's a 40-watt light, and this is a 25-watt light. There also is no bracket like you see on the M40, but you do get that little 1/4-inch thread to mount this onto a light stand. You also get this silicone kind of cover to diffuse your light and to soften the light that comes out of this a little bit more. This is what this looks like as a single key light on me, with and without this extra diffusion cover. And as you can see, in a pinch or if you're in a very small tiny space, this could also work as a key light in those situations. But my favorite use for these kind of lights is to add accents in my background, like I'm doing right there. And like right here, I have another light right there, pocket size LED light, just to light that background. I also use this light at nighttime just to fake light coming from a phone screen. And I chose to use this instead of the light coming from a phone screen because this is also more color accurate for video and photo than that brightness of that screen on that phone screen. And because it is by color temperature, I'm able to adjust that temperature to match that temperature of lighting coming from the screen of a phone. So this light also has two knobs, one for brightness and one for color temperature. You turn it on just by rotating the knob on the brightness level, and you can go from 0 to 100 and adjust that color temperature. And that's pretty much it. Super basic, super simple to operate. In terms of price, this is also very budget friendly in my opinion for 25 watts. It's about $69 US. And again, if you use my coupon code below for a limited time, you get 25% off your purchase of one of these two CinePeer lights. But there are also a couple of drawbacks with this light. One major one is that it does not have Bluetooth control. So you cannot connect this to the ZHIYUN Vega app, which can be kind of annoying sometimes if you have this mounted up somewhere and you want to quickly adjust the brightness or the color temperature. But that's pretty much the only drawback. For the price, I still think it's a good bargain and a good pickup if you want a portable LED light in your camera bag. So that's it for today. Have a blessed day. And here are two videos you could probably watch next, and I'll see you there.